Hi, and welcome to Geno's Takes Friday night NCAA football. Hopefully you made some money on my Ducks pick last night. Let's get right to it. The Louisiana State Bulldogs travel to Rice to face the Owls. I don't even know where Rice is. I didn't look it up. It doesn't matter because this is an interesting game. You would think a team named after Owls would have a dangerous passing attack, don't you? You think it'd be among the best, but that's just it. They don't. Now, don't get me wrong. Rice Owls, they have a very able quarterback in Dreyfus Jackson. He's got some decent numbers. He's got nearly 1,400 yards, 11 TDs, and only 4 picks. And while that sounds great, that's because he doesn't play in clutch time because this team has such an incredible rushing attack. You want to hear what a phenomenon the Owls are? Not only do they lead Conference USA in rushing, averaging over 195 yards per game, but they've had 4 different running backs rush for over 100 yards. That's amazing, right? It is until you realize this is one of those immovable objects, unstoppable force things, because they're going up against the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs defense that's 11th in the country and leads Conference USA in rushing defense, allowing only 95 yards per game. So if you think the Owls are going to win this, well, Dreyfus is going to have to come up clutch, like we said. And that's the one thing the Owls are not, because they had this same scenario last year at the end of the season. In the final game, they traveled to Louisiana, Ruston, to play these Bulldogs to win the division. And you know what happened? They lost. I don't even think lost is the word. The final score was 76-31. That's called a raping. So you can put your money on the Owls, but I'm telling you, if you do, it's going to be like your first experience with a push-up bra. Wait for it. You spend all your money all night on some things you thought were very pretty birds, but at the end of the night, they just turned out to be a couple of flat hooters. That's what you're looking at with this game. Don't lay your money as poorly as you did the woman that night. Take the Bulldogs, lay all those points. All right, let's do the late game. We got the Utah State Aggies, and they're favored over the Cowboys in Utah. Let me tell you, if it wasn't for the state of Utah gambling-wise, I think my record against the spread would be 20 points higher, because I cannot figure out the Utes. I cannot figure out the Aggies. At least with BYU, I don't mind. I'm used to laying money on Cougars and coming away feeling dirty. But wow, did the Aggies really come crashing down to earth last week when we had all our money on them and they got raped by the Aztecs 48-14. So what's going to happen this week? Look, they're back home. That was in San Diego. This is in Utah, and I think the Aggies are going to do well, mostly because they're facing a Wyoming team that isn't so much bad as they are just young. Over the course of the season, Wyoming has started 26 different freshmen. 26 freshmen? This isn't an NCAA football team. It's a red shirt high school team. And I'm telling you, that is not going to be, they're not going to be able to hang with the Aggies. Look for the Aggies and Devontae Mays to run up and down the field. But they won't be running towards the end zone so much as they are running away from the shame of last week's game. The Cowboys will put up some points as well. I am telling you to take the over in the late game. Those are Geno's Friday picks. Back with Saturday soon.